To Tyrant of the Dark Star. I'm Aubrey, your GM. I'll toss it for my players to introduce themselves, who they are, who they're playing, and then we'll see how season 1 shakes out. Quite possibly season 1 finale.
Hi, my name's Aki. Pronouns are she, her, and I am playing Gravewing, who is our monk kinesist. That's it. That's all you get to know about her. Oh, also uses she, her pronouns.
Hi, y'all. I'm Alyssa. My pronouns are they, them, and I play Laeth Idrisi, our Dampier, dandy, and rogue who uses she, any pronouns.
It's me. Hello, I'm Dusty. I use they, he pronouns, and I'm playing Eurideux. Just Eurideux for now. They also use they, he pronouns, and they are going to be our blood hunter.
Hello, I am Farris. I use she, her pronouns, and I am playing Alouette, the Nephilim, I think is what they're called now, thaumaturge, who also uses she, her pronouns.
Hello, I am Sparlock. I use he, him pronouns. I am playing Alistair Whiskerfield, the renowned wizard and investigator who uses he, him pronouns also.
So, what happened last time?
Oh. What didn't happen last time? So first off, Yuri, totally not just a monster hunter, also a monster, but like in a cool way. Just straight up turned into a cool little stag werewolf, a werestag, if you will, and got scary in a cool way. Again, very cool. Also, maybe Nihil went unconscious, but he's fine-ish now. And also, maybe Gravewing went unconscious a little bit, and she's still not fine. And maybe Laeth is like on death's door with like a minimum amount of HP necessary to be conscious. And maybe there is the Dread Doctor is honestly the least scary thing on this map. There is a zombie brute, ginormous, terrible, hate it. There's a Raven Mother, ginormous, terrible, hate it. Might regret saying that, but it's fine. We're our friends. Akos showed up. I say friends with quotation marks. Akos showed up, brought some people along so far, helping us. We might have an unexpected round 8. We're only on round 3, don't worry about it. But you know, for now, all is bad, but it could be and probably will be worse. So that's what you missed.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, we're at the top of round 3, back with the Dread Doctor, back with Talis as Laeth gives chase. And Talis will strike again with their knuckle dagger. for a 19 on the dice for a 28.
That hits.
Wait. Oh no, I think you're too far away, aren't you? I don't know if there's. Wait, hang on. Let me see if there's a distance on this. It's a noise activity. Never mind, you're on your own. I'm sorry. Don't die.
For 8 damage.
Yeah, that is going to bring Laeth down. I think that as the knuckle dagger connects, she starts to say, like, fuck you, but sort of falls right after the fuck. But I am going to use my final spite reaction to get an attack on my way down.
Go for it.
Is a 29 to hit.
29 will hit. Not a crit.
For 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay. And then for his second action, he will quick bomber an alchemist's fire and throw it at Yuri.
It's fine. This is fine.
For a 19.
That does unfortunately hit.
Oh, hey, that is going to be 9 fire damage. Everything around you will take 2 splash damage, and also it's 2 persistent fire damage.
Oof. That's at the start or end of my turn?
End of your turn.
Okay.
Does kill one of the ghouls that's around you, though.
Good. Get fucked.
And then for his last action, he is just going to continue walking away. Moving with a purpose. Yuri, it is now your turn.
It sure is. To get out of... To, like... If I'm grappling someone, could I just let go? Is that an action?
I would say it's a free action.
Okay. So, Eurideux would definitely have heard. Unsurprisingly, they're used to hearing Laeth say "fuck you," so they would
don't
see
think
it and
anything
see.
of that.
Well, it's more like they would recognize like that happening, and see that this fucker is getting away. So I would like to then sudden charge this guy with my jaws. And it's 2 strides. That's 45 feet away. Wow. I think my dice care more about Laeth than about me. That's a nat 20. Okay.
Okay. What is the damage type? Piercing? Your jaws?
Piercing, jaws, silver. Don't know if that matters, but I'm going to bring it up.
The card is called Cleaned Through, and it's triple damage.
So, on my D10, I rolled an 8. I had 2, so it's 30 damage.
Still standing. You took a massive chunk out of him. He is still standing.
Gonna follow that up with a
Barely.
claw attack. Because I did 2 actions, following that up with one of my weird, fucked up claws.
Mm-hmm.
That's better. I'm out of the +1 range anyways. So this is my claws have agile, so it's only the -4, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 21.
That is just barely a hit. His exact AC at the moment.
All right. Ooh, so that's a 5 on the D6. That's 7 slashing silver damage.
So, for a moment, you think you've done it. Blood, gore everywhere. Talis spends a reaction for orc ferocity. Staying up at 1 HP.
Motherfucker. I'm so upsetty that I don't have reactions yet. So I should say I should say this for a thing. I already rolled it, but on the beginning of my turn now, because I'm under half health, I have to roll a DC 5 check or go to Bloodlust. That's fun. I passed that before I rolled. But that's future knowledge. Fucking 1 health. I think after that, everyone will hear in this like fucked up, like animalistic version of Yuri's voice, like, why won't you fucking die? And then how do I roll for persistent damage?
Roll a flat D20. Let me know if you get above a 15.
Then a nat 20, I guess.
Okay, then yeah, you recover from the persistent fire damage. You only take the 2.
Cool. It's really hard to tell in Yuri's current like whole state. Not doing great though. Yeah, that is their turn.
Okay. It is the ghoul. They are going to spend their first action to swift leap at you, Yuri.
Okay. First of all, rude.
And is going to attack you twice with its claws. I don't think an 11 or a 7 hit you.
Miss and critical miss.
These lands on your back and just trying to tear you up. It's just cutting the fur. It's just like trimming the fur.
Yeah.
There's so much fur it's got to get through. And we're back to not Blackball, aka Connix, who is facing off against the Raven Mother, and is just gonna strike with the Warhammer that they're wielding. For a 19 on the dice for a 32, which is a critical hit. For 28 damage. And you watch as this guy just sort of like hefts this Warhammer with 2 hands and brings it up through, and you just hear the crunching of bone as the Raven Mother is brought low. And falls and it doesn't move.
I'm not grappled anymore. Woo!
You're not grappled. And then is going to move over to you, Gravewing, and will, because they have a potion on their bandolier, will feed you a potion.
All right. Instinctively, if he has to reach for my face and gets too close to the goggles, I'm gonna grab his hand and be like, no.
He is very, like, literally your mouth is kind of open. He just uncorks that thing and just pours it into your mouth.
I wear something to cover that. No, unfortunately, it's got to touch my face.
It
Just
pulls
enough
it,
to say.
Yeah, just enough. Heal 12. Oh yeah, Laeth, you go. You're fine. You're unconscious. You're at the top of initiative. You'll go next round because
Okay,
you
so
you
I
were knocked
don't,
down by
like-
you were knocked down by Talis, so therefore you moved before him in the initiative.
Yeah. So, okay.
You don't have to worry this round about making any checks. And that'll bring us to Gravewing.
Okay, cool. I'm 12. I've healed 12. I am not 12. That was weird. I had thoughts in my head and they all came out as garbage. Let me see. I'm very curious. Just sorry, this is me doing some math here.
If that route would take you through enemies, so if you would want to do a tumble through to avoid them.
Yeah, tumble throughs would be happening. I am just trying to see how far I can get. I can get so far with just 2 strides. Okay, I'm going to. I've got 2 potions. They're both lesser. Healing, and I think I'm going to take one because like 12 is good. But if I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, it's gonna take me 2 actions to get where I need to go, anyways. But yeah, I might as well be fucking jacked just in case I don't know, fuck up and get hit. Whoa, what was the healing on a lesser potion? It was 2d8, right? That's it.
A lesser is 2d8 plus 5.
Oh, plus 5. Thank you.
You would have to. You are considered prone because you are unconscious, so you will have to spend an action to stand up.
Oh, that's very unfortunate. Then 1 second, I'm going to change my whole turn now.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's a bad idea. No, it's not. Laeth is there. I'm not taking a potion then. And if I'm prone, then it'll be an action to stand up and then stride all the way to where Laeth is. I'm passing enemy spaces. Is it attack of opportunity or is it tumbling?
If you want to tumble through, which is a acrobatics check.
Oh, I think I do just fine. 1 second. $23.
23 will definitely have is enough to pass all of their reflex DCs, so you can tumble through them, slither around, slither through, whatever.
Yeah, I think it's literally just slithering around. I'm gonna disrespectfully slither underneath the brute's legs, like you couldn't even if you tried, kind of vibe. So I can just get right up by Laeth, technically in front of them to put some, just in case that ghoul gets any ideas. But yeah, like Laeth is not in the most great position for me to put myself in between them and enemies just because of the way it is. It's a fucking straight line. But yeah, that's my whole turn. I have potions. And maybe I can just bottle feed Laeth. Something that their mother couldn't do.
Alistair, it is now your turn.
I mentioned this earlier when we were talking privately. I was thinking straightforward. That guy that's trying to get away is actually the guy that I'm investigating right now, right?
Yes.
Okay. I hope this works out, because it will be funny if it does. So, since he is my lead, I will free action. There we go. Free action, devise a stratagem as I watch him walking away, and I'm like, you are not getting away from me. Come on, good roll. Okay, I will spend a action to reload.
Didn't you do that at the end of your last turn?
No, because I
Uh-huh.
repositioned.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, now I'm thinking, because that was a terrible, terrible roll.
There are a lot of ads currently that are all going to beeline for Yuri and the Dread Doctor. So,
Yeah, I
Might
was
be.
hoping I will stride to get a little bit closer. I was hoping that what would happen is I would like take him out with one hit, and it would be hilarious from across the room. Wouldn't even need to move. So I will go ahead and target instead this ghoul. Just give him a shot. And I can't use, I have to unclick devise a stratagem. There we go. Roll. Oh, hey, will a 28 hit that ghoul?
the 28 will crit that goal.
Yay. So I can actually do some reasonable damage. Yeah, I'll roll a 1. Oh no, hey, 14 piercing.
Yeah, you will take that ghoul out with a crossbow bolt through the eye.
Hey, I did a thing without devise a stratagem. Consolation ghoul. And that will be my turn.
All right. Right, and it is Akos' turn. They're going to spend their first action to move and come up behind this ghoul soldier, and then their other two actions to spell strike with ink shot. And that is going to hit, even though they roll through like garbage on the die. And so that is going to deal damage. Awesome. That is more than enough to take this ghoul out. You watch as this sort of segmented scythe cleaves through this ghoul, and as it does, you watch the acid from Inkshot just sort of burn away its flesh. All right, and that is Akos' turn. And we'll be up to Nihil.
Hello, it's me, Nihil. I don't need people. Gonna take a stride. As like 25, what was it? Yeah, like 25 feet up. Kind of right behind Alistair. Once again. As Nihil strides, squishing noises can be heard because all of that fucking goo. And totally not because I picture him with clown shoes sometimes. And we should be in range for our own ink shot. So I'm gonna do ink shot first level as Nihil. Not a spell strike. We're not that fancy. Goody. hero point that and change my dice. Works. That 20.
Well, it's double damage, and the card that I pulled for Nihil is olfactory overload, so it loses its sense of smell or any scent ability or other olfactory sense until healed.
It gets over. I know that. Okay, look, I know flavor text and narrative purposes how it's probably just black goo being like shot out and whatnot. However, for the purpose of the crit, and I will tell this to Tick, I think Nihil finds some spoiled rations, turns it into a fucking ball, and throws it, and it lands on the zombie's nose. 1 second. What is the damage on this? Oh, it's 2d6 doubled. Okay. It's poison damage, by the way. I feel like I should mention that. You know this. You just did it with Akos. But just in case, for the audience. 18 points of poison damage.
All right. And that is including the double.
Yes. Yeah, it's just 2d6, right? Yes.
2d6 plus their...
I don't think so. I actually don't.
Remaster, most spells don't add.
I forgot, yeah.
Yeah, 9 doubled, 18.
Yeah. So yeah, 18 damage. It's still standing. So... yeah, and that'll bring us to Lou. Don't worry about the dead Raven Mother. I'm sure there's nothing there. Don't look too closely at it.
I have other things to look at right now. All the way across the room, directly in front of me, is a man who has tried to kill my cousin, possibly killed Laeth.
A stranger.
A stranger I care a lot about. And has created ghoul fever. I feel like there's a lot of proof for the creating ghoul fever surrounding me right now.
Oh, yes.
And also, we're just not thinking very hard about consequences right now. We're only thinking about the moment and surviving. So, Lou is going to narratively, not mechanically, because I need that action. I'm not going to do it mechanically. Okay, I just need you to know that. Okay.
Okay.
She's going to reach into her bag and exploit vulnerability by pulling out the broken ram's horn that she got from his mantle. That apparently is Talis's actual horn from his own body.
Yep. You can see the cracked horn on his head.
Yeah. And she will crumple up rip into little pieces one of the cantrip cards into the base of the horn and then blow it. And there is like a big horn noise, and she's going to shoot Ray of Frost at him, which has 120-foot range. And the reason I didn't do exploit vulnerability for real is because it doesn't help my attack, and I think 2d4 is going to get him no matter what, if I make the attack roll. Before I roll, we have another hero point, right? Just in case.
Yes, okay. You do.
And I have a +1 from Akos?
Yes, you do.
Get in the bloody tray. Okay, do I add anything to this roll besides Akos?
It would actually go off your intelligence modifier.
Oh, I got that. Hang on, I got intelligence. Okay. Okay, so it's going to be +3.
It'd be that plus your proficiency because
it's not. I do have spells. It wouldn't be using my spell, would it?
Yeah. Do you have a spell attack?
Yeah, I got a spell attack.
That pretty sure it's with that.
You would use that. Yeah.
That's that.
Better. Marvelous. Okay, so that's going to be 25.
25 will hit.
I just killed him with a cantrip. I'm not gonna bother rolling damage.
He has one
You
health and he doesn't have another reaction.
It's a 2d4.
With
So
inspiring courage, that's already like a +1 to the damage.
Yeah, so the worst I could roll is a 3, which seems to be enough to take him out.
He
so I
doesn't
just
have a reaction. Can't use his ferocity again.
I just want to turn him into an icicle man, a whole frozen statue, and just kind of feel
Nasty.
real good about it in like 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as it hits and does that, you blow off part of the gas mask, enough to see the face and these. There's something wrong with his eyes. Eyes should not look like that. As you can see these red veins in them, and this sort of almost just wild look he has behind this mask, and his face and the rest of his body is frozen that way with this wild look.
Whoa. I'm so glad I'm 120 feet away and can't see that.
Yuri gets a great look at it.
Yuri gets a great look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Marvelous. Then I think my last action, because that was a 2-action cantrip, is to... I kind of want to run gaily to Laeth, but I can't reach her, so we're just going to throw a card at the zombie instead.
Mm-hmm.
It's less gay, but you know what it is. It's what it is. Never mind. That's gonna be 13. No, 15. Oh wait, Akko. So 16. That's
a 16 will hit the brute.
Oh, guess first. Okay. That's a D6. No, stop it. That's gonna be 7.
7.
Yes, 7. Sorry.
7? Yeah,
Yeah.
it is still standing, but barely.
Woo. There's me.
All right. And it is now Lena's turn. And Lena will raise her composite shortbow and take a shot at the brute. Come on. For 10. Let's try that again. A much better for 16. And for 9 damage, and gets this one right in the eye, and you just hear this thump as it falls over. It's the end of that turn, and we'll be back to the top of the round. No one has stabilized Laeth, so I need that roll.
So I can use a hero point to automatically stabilize.
Yes, you can.
Otherwise, do I have to? Is it like you make 3 rolls? Like
you would make 1 roll. Yeah, you would make a roll.
Okay.
You could make a roll, or just spend your hero point and just be like, "I'm stable."
Yeah, I will make the roll. Or no, I will use the hero point.
Sounds good. You were stable. You were unconscious, essentially. And then that'll bring us to Yuri. And I think there's really only one thing you can do.
Cool. Well, there's 2 things I could do. First, I need to make a DC 5 check.
Yes.
Eurideux is too kind of enraged, maybe, just in general. Not bloodlust enraged. Well, I saw a 1, but it was a 15. Not bloodlust enraged, but regular enraged is going to turn around, and jaw attack this ghoul behind them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use a hero point. That's that one was a 1. Oh, then this one was a 19.
19. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, plus 19 on the dice, plus 8, 27.
27. That's a crit.
Beautiful. That is going to be 12 damage.
12 damage. I imagine it kind of looks like when a dog grabs something and just vigorously shakes it.
Yeah, no, like Eurideux, like monstrous jaw just kind of like grab around the body and like tosses it to the side. That's everything, right?
Yeah, that is the last enemy. It is done. It's the Dread Doctor lays dead, and you are
Okay.
all win.
Sorry, did you just say Laeth is dead?
No, the Dread Doctor is dead.
Oh,
Lays dead.
jeez. Lays dead. I got you. I understand now.
I bottle feed Laeth.
I'm going to slowly turn back to normal size. The undershirt I was wearing is just fucking gone.
Yeah. Watch
What?
as
Is this place?
Anko says, "Do you want the long or short answer?"
The long answer, definitely the long answer.
No, please. Oh, my face.
Long story short, it is where Ghoul fever started. It used to be where he would test whatever he was making for the Holy Blood. Well, I'm certainly glad that all of you seem to have survived. Sorry I didn't find you earlier. It ended up being a little bit hard to track down.
Mm-hmm. So do you have any idea where a cure might be? Because this place seems incredibly unsanitary. I say all of this and I help Laeth stand back up. Laeth also healed 17.
Nice.
I believe there might be a cure in one of his books, but little birdie also told me that there's somebody working on a cure out in the city. Last I heard, Juniper Novak is still kicking. But yes, meet your two new friends, Operative Connex and Lena DeVries.
Eurideux is slowly walking across the room to pick up their coat that's on the ground.
I haven't moved at any point during this fight, so I will pick it up and just hold it for you without looking at you.
I will take it and then also just like kind of just like moving forward this conversation for now. This is stuff for later between curses. So we could get the notes here, get working on it immediately.
Yes.
Or take it to whoever's working on it, I guess.
I can take you to Juniper tomorrow. It is almost 4 a.m, and you all look very tired. There is one more thing I need from you, though. I'm gonna need to borrow you all for just a moment. Well, specifically, I only need the rat, but
I gotta find out the rest of the story.
we could talk about it on the way. But I need the rat. You are all more than welcome to come along. As I said, these are your two friends. Helena left them with me to give to you, because you probably are going to need people in your corner.
And why are you in our corner now, Akos? I heard that you were with Talis until not too long ago.
Say, change of heart. My own people were trying to murder me.
So less a change of heart and more a change of safety, a change of circumstance.
For now. We both can help each other. I want revenge, and you want access to powerful people in the city. I can get you that. And hey, if you kill them along the way, even better. You're all wanted criminals. It's fine. The cousins there were thrown in jail for kidnapping and suspicion of murder. Laeth, you've murdered your own mother. It's great. So I'm not sure you have much room to talk there. Just me. I knew she was a horrible woman, a bitch. So I don't blame you at all. I probably would have done it if you hadn't. Gravewing, vigilantism, and murder of the last high priestess, which I know you didn't do, so don't worry about that. You killed Misery, but you did not kill Tazrani. The rat, breaking and entering, possible murder, someone missing. So it's not like any of you can actually go out in the city without my help.
Where are you taking the rat? Alistair,
And
where are you
the
taking
cook is
Alistair?
for cannibalism.
Yeah, we know.
Nihil
Yeah.
does what the fuck?
I told you.
So this is blackmail? Is that what this is?
I think it's extortion. Blackmail would be if he was trying to get us to give him money.
All
Yeah,
right.
yes and no.
Nuance.
I think we all can help each other.
I also think Arcos is unfortunately in the same boat that we are. I mean, you deserve it. We're being
I'm not saying I
realistic here.
didn't.
I gesture to the entire room. You deserve it. But I think we're all... what's the term? Not great
Fucked?
bedfellows? Yeah, fucked is way better.
Yeah. Between a rock and a hard place.
We talk more tomorrow. I think I need a bath.
But you probably need several things. But yes, come with me first. We get this done. I will be out of your hair once we get this done. I have people to meet and deals to arrange. But I need something. And I need the rat to get it. Alistair,
this
need you to get
moment?
it. Yes, now is actually the best time. The district is in disarray. The ghouls are unsure of what to do, and we carved our way through quite a few of them to get here. So it will be very easy to get to where we need to go. We're going to the tower specifically.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
I'm too tired to argue. Which is unusual if you know me.
I want to just stay a little bit back with Lou and just so clearly we should actually talk about what's going on.
Oh, no, I don't think we need to do that. We have so many other things to do right now. Don't worry about it. Everything is totally fine. She's also just not looking at you directly. She's like looking at your shoes.
Yeah, no, Yuri is like about to put a hand on your shoulder, sees that their hands are disgusting. I get it. We'll rest. But I think I can't keep pushing this off. You need to know.
I don't know. I guess that doesn't matter, though, does it?
It's understandable. But it's better to know or to learn. You won't. Maybe you'll never accept it. I'm still going through that. It's been years.
We are all like that?
I don't know if we're all, but definitely us. Maybe the younger ones. But definitely us.
Oh. I don't really want to hurt people.
I know you don't. But that's why there's a lot of things your father refused to tell you.
He knows?
I think now Yuri just will put a hand on your shoulder and give it a slight squeeze. What? We'll talk in a bit.
And she still has just looked at the floor like the entire time, and then just pulls away, and Yuri probably just catches like a quick glimpse of her wiping like one tear out of the way, and then watching a handful of feathers hit the ground as she just leaves the room.
So, yeah, you will
Unless
take
I have to
time
make like an involuntary perception check on the
No,
way out.
you all take time to grab whatever you can, and I'll give you exactly what you find in chat later and go over it. But Akos leads you out of the mansion, and you can see that the district itself is... There's a lot of corpses. The three of them cut their way through the district getting to the mansion. And they lead you through alleyways and everything, avoiding any of the remaining undead. And eventually you find yourselves standing before the wizard's tower. And Akos turns to Alistair and goes, "Okay, this is what I need you for. I'm going to need you to go touch that door."
Ooh, is it magic?
Yes, it is
no
magic.
hesitation, just runs up and like touches the door.
And
Blaze makes a very important gesture to stop him, but misses.
I'm too distracted to stop you. Good luck.
As you touch the door, there's the feeling of dissipating magic, and it unlocks.
Yeah, I guess you can't see in the podcast the look of wonder that I'm attempting to make on my face, and like the deep inhale of.
I'm glad that worked. I wasn't sure, but it worked. But yes, I believe, Alistair, you should go first, just in case. I think anything in there is will recognize you, so it will shut down.
I knew I was magic. I'll walk in and like just kid in the candy store. What's the word? Bobbling?
Mm-hmm.
Boggling, I think
Boggling,
it was.
yes. The weird eye things.
The eye thing, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Boggling. Yeah. As you do, there's a lot of dust everywhere. This tower hasn't been opened in hundreds of years. But you are all opened up into this thing. There's books that line the walls on any subject you can imagine. There are so many things in here, it will take you days to sort through everything. This person certainly was a, no pun, well, pun slightly intended, a pack rat. Anako sort of starts moving and looking through the debris here. And after a minute or two, pulls out a long wooden box and opens it before closing it and says, "Yep, what I was looking for."
Wait, what is that?
We'll turn and open the box for all of you. Inside of the box, you see a perfectly, well, not really preserved because it still looks alive, an arm. Severed just above the elbow. It looks alive and it twitches slightly.
Fuck.
Can we tell what it is?
Give me, anybody who wants, give me a, you can do any of the Arcana, Occultism, or Religion.
Would you
Good,
allow society?
Yes, at a slightly higher DC.
Would you allow esoteric or curse? Ooh,
Yeah, either
esoteric.
of those. Either of those.
Can I make Nihil roll for this too?
Sure, yeah.
Cool.
Eurideux too tired to fully comprehend. It's just why is there Alistair, are you part of cannibals too?
No. I mean, even if I was eating people, no offense, Nihil, but would it be cannibalism?
Oh, because you are a rat instead of. I think it matters because we are all people, you know. So
Yeah,
I think the
I mean,
definition is a bit broader.
I wouldn't do it because we're all people, but no offense, Nihil.
The double whammy alone is the reason why Nihil for sure doesn't succeed in this role, and just shrugs and maybe decides to walk outside of the room and just stay there.
Yeah. Well, you all rolled high enough. This is a piece of the Scarlet Queen. Years and years ago, rule the kingdom. And the only way they were ever able to get her to stop was by chopping up her body. And that didn't even kill it.
So why do you want that?
Trading one cult for another, Akos?
It's less I'm wanting to join and more of I want to bargain. And once I
what?
learned for help.
Please be more specific. We are tired. It is 4 a.m. What do you want? What are you doing?
I'm using the piece of the Scarlet Queen to bargain for support. For people. You have 7 months. It is 7 months until the centennial of the Tyrant's arrival, and if nothing is stopped, the world will end.
It's 4:30 in the morning, and you're dropping
Yes,
this
and
on us now.
You are asking questions, and I'm giving you answers.
Fuck me. You're right, I guess. Fuck me. No, world's gonna end. I get it.
Yes.
Why do you know for sure? Why are you not lying? You could be lying.
Because was the one that was the head of the cult that was going to end the world.
Oh, so this is your fault. Okay.
So insider knowledge. Okay.
It's going to happen no matter what, unless you stop the people who usurped me.
Is it the Scriabins?
Oh, they're connected, but it's not them.
Everything's connected.
It's the person who's now in control of the Unbroken is High Priest Strauss, Cygnus Strauss, the one who betrayed me and threw me in jail.
You cannot see her face, but you shall feel it. There is a look. There is a vibe. The vibe is murder. If Gravewing had a Bankai, it'd be pure fucking Kimpachi Zaraki vibes right now. The room is going to feel as heavy as I can will it. I might even activate my kinetic gate just to allow more air to be pressured down on us in the room. And Gravewing will just be like, you better keep talking. I don't care what time it is.
Yes, well, in 7 months, Cygnus Strauss will end the world if you don't stop him. And for that, you are going to need people. You're going to need allies. I'm doing my part to get you some allies. With this, I know that the Scarlet Bond may not be the one that you really want to go for, but they certainly don't want the world to end.
Why don't you want the world to end? Weren't you the leader of the apocalypse cult?
It is a really long story, and it definitely involves with me just more of wanting to kill Cygnus Strauss at this moment. A tyrant influences people. I will not say everything I did under the Unbroken was all of my choices at points.
When they say the tyrant, does that ring a bell for any of us?
It's the thing in the sky. You've all heard stories of the tyrant.
Look up.
Yeah.
Yeah, look up forehead. I got it. Okay. Eurideux's like, well, I could probably help with that.
I knew it was all connected.
Yes. Well, I'm going to set out in the morning to Galenia to bargain with the Scarlet Bond. Bring them a piece of what they want and in return for money and people.
If this is itself kind of apocalyptic, do you know how many pieces they have of her?
I do not. I know that they definitely don't have all of them. And they're missing the crown, which last I knew is in the headmaster's office at Ravenswood. So if...
No, keep talking.
So they would need that to complete it, and honestly, they do bring her back. We'll just dismember her again.
I have a question.
So easy.
You see the crown is in the headmaster's office?
Yes.
Is the headmaster one of the ones
this is also a question for the group at large. Who tried to kill Elena?
Yes, I believe he did.
Okay, just thought I'd clarify that. That doesn't make the crown feel terribly safe where it is.
Why us? Akos, did you have a hand in bringing us into that same cell, or is this all just kismet? Do you just need bodies for your war against your usurper?
I didn't have a hand in uniting all of us. But we all ended up in the same cell for a reason. One of the gods was nudging pieces into play, and if anything, I can think clearly now for the first time in about 30 years. When you're close to the Tyrant, it warps your mind, and it makes you see actions that it wants as things that you want. I just wanted power. I was no one. I wanted power to make those who hurt me pay. The Tyrant gave it to me, and I did many horrible things for it.
So you were close to the Tyrant. You did many horrible things for it. You got arrested, and you were in the shade and away from it, and you got better.
Long story short, yes, and
okay, I think we can work together if everyone else is on board, but maybe you should like some sort of metal umbrella or something, just so you're not close to it anymore.
duly noted.
What does count as close to something that is in the sky? Out of curiosity and umbrellas, I suppose.
Are any of you actively worshipping it, killing people in offering to it?
Not me.
Well, then that counts as close to it, worshipping it. And at first it was just felt all the gods had abandoned me and yada, 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 yada. And that is a sad sob story that I don't think any of you want to hear.
No,
okay, so
really.
we don't have to be worried about. Sorry.
No, you're correct. We are on the same page here.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about like airships. It's just worshipping. That I was a little worried.
Yes, and literally, I don't care what you do after this is all done. Throw me in jail if you want. I just want a chance to pay back.
I don't think. I mean, the rulers and like rich people do so much worse, and they're not brainwashed. So,
are you sure?
You will pay it back. Be it this, and then afterwards, and I'm gonna make sure of that because all of this entire district, the way I see it, it's your fault.
Yes, it is.
So you're gonna pay for that. You can start with this, and I'm on board because that motherfucker owes me a face.
Good. Good to know. I suggest that you all pay a visit to the Bloody Blade soon. The guards are locking districts down, requiring identification papers to pass between. I can get you to Salvation Row. And then there, search out the bloody blades. They can get you false papers. In the meantime, I think we all need to sleep.
Yes, sleep, I say as I slowly pull out like the biggest looking book and like walk away with it hidden behind my back.
Eurideux just gonna slowly walk back and let her looking at like the shred of the normal shirt. It's like, this is like, I only have one shirt left now.
You don't look any worse than normal.
Eurideux is just gonna look up at you, blink very slowly because they are too fucking tired. Glad he didn't die this time. And just walk out. They're gonna lead the way back, if anything.
Yeah.
It's like they're probably extra tired, like with their bones having to regrow back to a normal size.
Yeah. Well, you all head back to the Wollstonecraft Manor to actually get some sleep. And I believe that's where we'll end it. Welcome to the end of season 1. Season 2, soon. We've got a really cool show that'll be airing in the between. But yes, next season will involve rebellion, including a rebellion system that I have adapted from Pathfinder First Edition. And so if you want to get a sneak peek at the rules for that, you should definitely subscribe on Patreon, where you can get access to the Noxlight world document. You can learn all about the gods, learn about all of the world of the history that I've written, that other people have written too. I've got some awesome people in here who are writing some stuff for that. I'm very excited. And and any actually homebrew, if you want to play the sorcerer bloodline that Nihil is, you can do that, among other various homebrew things I have written for Noxlight. But yeah, it is up to you, Aki, now to take us out.
Wow, y'all. Isn't that crazy that today, this episode in particular, was the finale? Did we know? No. Did you see how the fucking combat ended last time? Did you see how the combat began? Blackwall from Dragon Age showed up. Things are happening. And the only way you can figure out what happens next is if you follow us, like and subscribe, all that shit. You want to support us some more? Leave a review. Join our Patreon. These are the two best ways to stick around and keep us going. Eat your vegetables before they eat you. Yeah, bye.
Bye?
Yeah, that's how I end my shit now. Just bye.
Tyrant of the dark star, there's my love won't this far. Daylight is a distant dream, live, die, smoke, tyrant of the